return to full-fledged 3D platforming, along with big games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, a new Pokemon RPG from Game Freak, and new DLC for Breath of the Wild. The most surprising announcement, though, was the reveal of Metroid Prime 4. Sure, it was only a logo and some sound effects, and 4 years later it's still just a logo and some sound effects, but right then and there, it was pure joy and proof that Nintendo still cared about the Metroid franchise.
Alright, boy. What are you excited for? Yeah?
In 2016, Sony kicked off their E3 conference with a
2020?
gigantic new announcement, a rebooted take on God of War that was in the works for PlayStation 4, and the stunning gameplay demo immediately proved that the game was going to be something special. And Sony was just getting started. We also got our first look at Days Gone, a massive open-world game from Sony Bend, a release date for PlayStation VR, plus a first look at Resident Evil 7's VR mode. And even more, we got our first looks at Insomniac's brand new Spider-Man game, Hideo Kojima's Death Stranding, Batman Arkham VR, and a release date for the long-awaited game, The Last Guardian.
My name is Steven. That was Flynn, our new mascot. 50% of our new mascot.
As you've definitely seen by now, E3 press conferences are loud, raucous, expensive, and over-the-top stage shows filled with a million moving parts. So it's interesting that one of the craziest E3 moments was seemingly filmed on a phone in a dimly lit room. This 22-second video showed how easy it was to share games on the PS4 compared to Microsoft's approach with Xbox. It was a snarky and hilarious roast
We are here to react to the IGN Gaming
that
Expo.
Sony was undercutting the cost of the Xbox One by $100.
I really hope that was live. That's
sure, there were game announcements like
I've
Destiny,
gotten
Final
Flynn to
Fantasy
ever be.
15, but the PS4 price reveal and the quick and funny video on game sharing resonated so much with gamers that they might very well be the reason that the PlayStation 4 went on to win that entire console generation, and the Xbox One had to play catch up for the next 7 years.
Show starts in about 25 minutes.
After an incredibly lackluster E3,
so we're just going to be real chill here for a little
GBA
bit.
Connectivity and Pac-Man Verse headlined the show. Nintendo's E3 press conference in 2004 set out to create a bold,
I don't know what to expect from this thing, like at all.
Nintendo E3 had before. The presentation showcased Metroid Prime Echoes, Resident Evil 4, The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, and the Nintendo DS, a bold new
Posted Discord so everybody can
designed
see.
to play touchscreen games on the go. Nintendo also teased their upcoming home console, codenamed Revolution, which would later go on to become the Nintendo Wii. Most importantly, though, the company had a powerful new stage presence thanks to the introduction of Reggie Fils-Aimé, a man who instantly went on to become a Nintendo fan favorite for years to come.
My name is Reggie. I'm about kicking ass, I'm about taking names, and we're about making games.
But Nintendo saved the best for last when they revealed The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, a gritty, mature, and tonally dark take on Zelda that made the crowd go absolutely wild with excitement, creating one of, if not the greatest new game reveal moments in E3 history. The reaction even became an incredibly popular meme, which you've probably seen floating around. The surprise Twilight Princess unveiling.
I'm so glad the part with Flynn actually went live.
That's off with Shigeru Miyamoto taking to the stage holding Link's iconic sword and shield. It was truly what E3 is all about. And those are the best E3 press conferences ever. Well, so far at least. The best
you should
E3
rewind the stream.
So what was your favorite E3 press conference of all time? Which
to see how it started. It was pretty great.
Sequel announcement made you jump for joy and
then come back to me.
Screen. Let us know in the comments below. And for all things E3 and video games in general,
this is such a convoluted setup. The my camera capture wasn't working properly, so I'm having to use a browser capture where I'm streaming my phone camera. Vortex, you got your wish. Go to the beginning of the stream and then come back to me.
Doesn't quite roll off the tongue like the name for the genre that you probably know, Metroidvanias. Whatever you call it, there's been an incredible collection of Metroidvanias in the last decade, some of which that would even give the forefathers of the genre a run for their money. For this list, we specifically wanted to leave Samus and Alucard out of it and let the non-Metroids and Castlevanias have some time in the spotlight.
To say,
so with that in mind, let's take a look at our picks for the top 10
pre-roll
Metroidvanias that aren't
I'm just
a Metroid or Castlevania.
Yeah. I wanted to set up, make sure everything was working properly, give myself 20-ish minutes to iron out any technical difficulties, and if I've got extra time, I may just pull up my Switch and play some Dragon's Dogma.
Technically, kind of, sort of fall under the genre of Metroidvanias. So, for the purpose of this list, we're keeping things to 2D and 2.5D games exclusively. Like, I know, please don't be mad at that, man.
He was so good. He was so good. He sat there for a few minutes and was like, oh yeah, it's so interesting.
Hitting Xbox Live Arcade back in 2009, Shadow Complex was the right game at the right time to reinvigorate the Metroidvania genre. An excellent blend of sci-fi action with a compelling story, satisfying progression, and its 2.5D perspective offered some of the best graphics that we've seen in the genre to date. It was a refreshing update to a beloved style of game that, at least in 2009,
Yeah, mini podcast, not to be confused with a mini
with developers
podcast,
and the public at
in
large.
which it would be mini instead
It
of
would
flip.
go on to become one of the highest-selling Xbox Live Arcade games of all time, and a remastered version hit PC in 2015 and consoles the next year.
How did I never play that game? That looks awesome. Come here, bud. Come
Blasphemous
here.
introduces
Gentle.
you
Come
to
here.
the
Up.
sprawling and
Good
hauntingly
boy.
beautiful
Oh,
Swistodia,
good boy.
a 16-bit
What do you wanna
world
see, Jay?
teeming with
What do you wanna
secrets in
see?
every corner. Despite its beauty,
Yeah?
it is
What was that?
also a world
What was that?
overrun by truly horrific and difficult bosses
Speak.
blocking your path. And to make
Speak.
matters more trying,
Speak.
and
Ooh.
ultimately more rewarding,
Thanks,
Blasphemous
bud.
tantalizes players with items and upgrades often dangling just out of reach. These are almost
I know.
always accompanied by an
Dad, you're
inactive
so
piece of the
embarrassing.
environment that becomes instantly recognizable.
So what do you guys
luring
want to see
into a
today?
search for
I
a
have
way
no
to
idea what
find
to
bundles
expect.
of
This
roots
could be
into
them
bridges,
just talking
or
about
blood
things that
trails
already
into
got
platforms.
announced yesterday.
The quest to uncover these environment-transforming relics are
And
almost as enthralling as progressing
This
through the
this
main
isn't the
story
show,
quests.
guys. As you can see at the
Sure
top,
that you'll rarely
the
want
show
to leave any
starts.
stone
This is just
unturned
IGN
as you explore one of the
talking
most
about,
memorable
like, I think this is
lands
just
in the
them doing like top 10 lists. The show doesn't start for another 20 minutes. But we here, you know, figured I'd give you guys time to get a drink, get a snack, see some dogs.
Much like how olive oil and ice cream are somehow a bizarrely complementary duo, Yoku's Island
I'm
Express
sorry,
combines
what
two
did you just
wildly different
say?
Flavors of game to create something totally unique that leads
They
us
just
to yearn
said
for more
olive oil and
delightful
ice cream?
adventure. Yoku
What
takes
the
complex
hell?
Metroidvania and applies it to the rigid structure of pinball. It forces players to rethink everything they know about platforming, with movement being a combo of familiar.
I mean,
cues
yesterday
like
kind of
motion
sucked.
and pinball
Vortex, you're
collision.
just
Like
riding that
battles
high
send
of
you
the
flying
of Metal
around your
Hellsinger.
collectible quest. It makes that surprising mix work like a charm while
Which,
simultaneously
to be
teaching
fair,
pieces of
I'm
approach
still riding the
to
high of
mixes
Metal
of
Hellsinger.
affairs that whiz by while you're rocketing off a
Gosh,
bumper.
something got my
The
freaking
cherry on
eye.
top
Flynn, I
of this
blame
makes
you
it
and your
complex
hair.
with unusual genres is the setup. You are the brand new mail bug of a small tropical island, and primarily, you're there to deliver mail. The hand-painted art style, witty writing, and cheerful tunes keep
Yeah, I wasn't really
smiling,
feeling
all
yesterday.
While pulling off careful skill shots
And
to progress through Yoku's
you may say,
unexpected
Steven, that's just because they didn't announce
world.
Dragon's Dogma 2. You can't prove that. And they're not going to announce Dragon's Dogma 2 today because Capcom's not partnered with IGN. They were
Cave
partnered
Story
with
was
stupid
created
Key
by
3.
a single developer, Daisuke Pixel Amaya. That, in and of itself, is worth bringing up only because Cave Story is a massive achievement, with a sprawling world, fleshed-out lore, and beloved characters. From unique weapons
I know
to
I'm
an
right, Vortex.
overworld that's filled to the brim with creativity, every part of Cave Story feels lovingly
Hey, Manny.
handcrafted.
Hey,
But
girl.
don't let that cuddly cast
Hey,
fool
girl.
you. Cave Story will break your heart
Let's
and
do-
mend
let's
it
do
back
some more of
together
this.
by the
Hey,
time the
Manny.
journey ends.
Hey, Manny,
Decades
what are you-
later,
what are
and
you
Cave
excited
Story
for?
still
No, Minnie,
feels
Minnie,
like a
come-
treasure.
come- yeah,
And
yeah,
as
what are you
one of the
excited
most
for?
famous freeware games, it's easy to download and play today.
Belly rubs
and at an
and
unbeatable
pets.
price to play a piece of gaming history.
I got you, Austin. I may be able to join you later.
It's no wonder fans
there's
have
not a
been
lot to
waiting
do
so
on
excitedly
stream.
for Axiom Verge 2. Given how expertly Axiom Verge serves as a love letter to Metroidvanias of the past, the one-man
Look at her
designed adventure
claws.
from developer
Look at her
Thomas
claws,
Happ
guys.
provides players with an inventive
She's got such big
arsenal of weapons
claws.
and abilities.
And
But
she,
this
like,
throwback
when she
never feels
stretches,
dated as you drill,
she just digs
teleport,
her
and
claws
pixel
into
nuke
me.
throughout your
Oh, what's
adventure
this?
on
Oh,
the
what's
alien
this?
world of Sudra. Combine
Oh,
that
you wanna
with
be part of
a
the show,
fantastic
too?
sense of progression that makes
Yeah, you
backtracking
jealous-
and
you
uncovering
jealous
new areas
boy.
a consistent joy, and an intriguing and mysterious plot that will keep you guessing, and Axiom Verge is easily one of the best Metroidvanias around. It may be inspired by
Don't you-
games
don't
released
chew her
years
neck.
prior, but it can still sit among the best of that or any era.
I don't know who you guys are and what you've done with my camera shy dogs. Oh, there they are.
SteamWorld Dig 2 isn't the only Metroidvania on this list that sends you exploring underground, but it is
I'm
the
getting
one
really
that
good at
requires
placing
you
that
to
phone
dig
exactly
your
where it
way
needs to
through
go.
its sprawling world. That digging gameplay loop is by no means a chore, though. It's a total blast. Bore as far down
Flynn,
as you can, return to town to harvest
you're on
your
camera.
resources, upgrade
Stop
your gear,
that.
and you're off
She's
to
your
happily
sister.
do it all again. It's so satisfying that it's easy to fall into the mindset
It
of
don't work
just
anyway.
one more
It's okay.
run, turning into 4 or 5. And with that 10-hour runtime, it never outstays its welcome. Upgrades are plentiful enough to be a near constant reward system.
So other
and
than
the various upgrade paths
getting
allow
bodied
for
by
some
Devil
weapon
the
customization
pickle is
in
what
how you
we
build
call
out
him
your
here.
robotic heroine. It
Devil
also
Joe.
helps set the finely tuned controls, make maneuvering
Austin,
around its
what are you up
caverns
to,
as smooth
Vortex?
and as enjoyable as the act of
What are you up
actually
to
mining.
today, I guess?
Not mining
Vortex,
in
I know you're
real-life
playing Metal
God
Hellsinger, and I know
sounds
you've been
exhausting.
playing it
In-game
on
mining.
loop
Add
ever
in
since
some optional
yesterday.
puzzle rooms that reward you with bonus
But
upgrade items, and Steam
what do you
World
guys got
2
going on
is
your
a dig down
Friday?
Metroidvania you won't
Today
want
is
to
Friday, yes.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the closest we come to cheating the no Castlevania rule, but it's too good of an experience to ignore. Koji Igarashi, a father of the genre, set out to make a new game in the vein of the best-loved Castlevania. And by Dracula, he did it.
By
This
Dracula,
Kickstarter
he
success
did it.
story takes elements from all of the great Castlevania games and combines them into
I'm
one.
just gonna be making fun of that list the whole. I need to stop. Nothing much. Might make an iced coffee later. Gonna post Zer at 1. You're the best, Austin. I know you're addicted, Vortex. It's okay. I take full responsibility for it. I'm your dealer. So that's my fault. Okay. Why don't I do this? Is it still working? Am I still here? Yeah, I'm moving. Cool. There. Sure. Sure, why not? Flynn. Flynn. I mean, you guys know what I want to see. I want to see Dragon's Dogma 2. I need that to be announced. If Dragon's Dogma 2 is not announced by the time Capcom finishes their showcase on Monday, there will be riots in the streets. I'm sure that somewhere there will still be riots in the streets in the world, even if... Yeah, there's no... I muted it because I was getting tired of it.
Don't
Can you
ignore
hear
the
now?
optional side challenges you'll come across. There's
Hear
some
now?
of Guacamelee 2's most difficult but purest platforming sections. And there's some of the most rewarding to pull off.
Run!
Throw in a new hook
Run!
shot ability, unlockable skill trees that encourage you to explore more of its wonderful, vibrant world, and some genuinely hilarious stories. And Guacamelee 2 may have you crying in laughter as much as it may make you tear up from its most challenging levels.
Can you guys hear me? That's the most important part.
Either Ori
I
game
don't
can
care
comfortably
if
land
you guys
on
can
this
hear
list,
the I just muted it again. I don't care if you guys can hear IGN Summer of Gaming Expo. You guys need to hear me. I am the star here today. I'm the Flynn. Flynn. Come here. Flynn. Minnie. That's how I get Minnie every time. Without fail. Hey girl. Hey girl. Oh, hey boy. Hey boy. Boy.
How can I be of service?
Stop. A certain home device thought that when I was talking about boy, I was talking about it. Rhymes with Moogle. Yep, those are your claws. That's my leg. This is just, guys, this is the stream. This is the stream. It's me loving my dogs and making you love them too. I'm not going to correct the way I said that. That's perfectly fine. No problems with it. Got breakfast with my father-in-law today. We went to a barbecue place. Did not get barbecue. They were serving breakfast. They did have like a brisket omelet or something like that, which I totally should have gotten that. But I just got a biscuit and gravy. And I must have smelled real good because when I got back, Flynn was like smelling both of my shoulders for some reason. He was like getting in there too. Weren't you? Ruh. Ruh. You can come up again. You can come up again. There we go. Yeah, this is the show, Flynn. You're the star here. You're because the cup is really. That's the cup. It's really short. the only size straw that they had for a to-go cup. So, and that was the to-go cup. That is what I mean by that. Flame, look over there. Yep, that's my face. Yep. Look, Flame, look. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Okay. I got the best dogs in the world. Give me a high five, bud. We're gonna do trick time while we wait another 10 minutes. Flynn, sit. Sit. Give me 5. Good boy. You're so good. Sit. Sit. Shake. Good. Oh, we almost had it. There you go. There you go. All right. Gotta move this cable. There we go. All right. Hug. Look at that. Look at him. What a good boy. Minnie doesn't do tricks. She doesn't need to do tricks. She just knows, look, I cuddle and I lick. That's all I need to do. And she's absolutely right. 10 minutes. Are you guys sure there are no issues with the stream? I started this early so that I could troubleshoot if needed.
Let me just say, if you're
I didn't expect
how the blue blur will fare in this unfamiliar
for the stream to be
genre,
perfect.
I think Crush 40 probably put it best.
Crazy.
Open your heart. It's gonna be all right. The first thing that struck me about Sonic Frontiers was how uniquely somber and serene it was right from the outset. After flying into a wormhole with Tails and Amy, Sonic finds himself separated from his friends and all alone on an isolated island.
That's
with
good,
nothing
Vortex.
but an
That's great.
AI voice guiding him to collect the Chaos Emeralds. There's no one for Sonic to bounce.
You guys want to
off
like
of,
create
no
a hypothetical
energetic Crush
problem
40
or like a
soundtrack,
fake problem?
just wide open
Like
fields
just come
as
up,
far as the eye can
just
see.
dig
There's
deep.
an air of mystery in Sonic
What
and it's a vibe that's driven home even further by the
Gosh, that
beautiful
game's
yet
gonna
minimalist
suck.
piano melodies that accompany Sonic
The
as he
straw?
explores the island.
You're right. You're right. This is unacceptable. Hold on. I'm gonna fix this.
All of this is a very intentional choice. I asked Sonic Team head Takashi Izuka to describe how the tone of Sonic Frontiers differs from previous Sonic games, and he said past games in the Sonic series have taken different tones depending on their stories and themes. This time, these mysterious elements are the game's major setting. That's why our artists have worked hard to create a mysterious mood. Of course, the big
Look at that. Look at that.
is the shift
That's.
from purely linear
I would say that is.
huge open world where Sonic can freely
You
run in
measure
direction.
twice, cut
But
once.
Sonic Team doesn't
My
have to use the
butt.
term open world to describe
Measure
Sonic
none,
Frontiers' gameplay.
cut
Instead
once.
referring
More
to its
like.
style as being open zone. Open world games like Zelda or other AAA games fundamentally
What
have
you doing, bud?
RPG
What you
or
doing?
adventure worlds. For Sonic, the core here is a 3D action
Okay.
game. Our basic idea
You got
was
it,
to have
Vortex.
that take place
I live
in
to
open
serve.
Space. What sets Sonic Frontiers apart is this different approach to an open game world. Having played Sonic Frontiers for about 4 hours,
To be honest, I don't
it's
think
easy
I'm
to
gonna
see
drink
what
from
these
that straw
design means.
anymore.
Sonic Frontiers' open zone design is very different from any
Because I don't know
other
where
open
those
world
scissors
I've
have been.
played. It's a giant
But
playground. Every few feet, there's a
the bit
bumper
was
spring that
completely
bounces
worth
you
it.
like a pinball
I was
between
done
5 other
anyway.
bumpers before putting you on one of the many grindable rail tracks.
Have my second
Or a
cup of
speed
water.
ramp that sets you on a completely different path leading to some other collectible or reward.
Okay.
Or a line of rings that you can lightspeed dash into. Essentially, they've taken that core appeal of every Sonic level having multiple paths that eventually loop back around to the main one and applied that to these giant non-linear open zones. One thing that has to be noted is that very few of these elements are built into the environmental design, meaning that rails, platforms,
Yeah,
boost
Austin,
rings,
that would've
and so
ended
on
badly.
are just inexplicably floating in the air all around, which isn't totally unusual for a Sonic game, but it feels especially jarring in Frontiers in particular because of the frequent
I'm
and sudden
worried
pop-in of these objects
for
and the
like the
otherwise
next time
very
I log into
naturalistic art
World,
style.
I'm gonna
Of
be
course, it's
like,
worth
oh
emphasizing
gosh,
that
this isn't
gameplay
right.
and the version that
Like
I
I'm gonna try to
played were
wire
from an early
bug and
build.
wire dash and all
But
that
this
stuff.
is definitely an area
And
that I
it's
would
just gonna
hope
be
to see improvement
Oh
in the
man, I
final
can't.
version.
I'm gonna look for
Beyond that,
Flynn
there
and he
are
won't
also
be
a
there.
wide variety of
That's
puzzles and
really
challenges that
it
are
though.
littered
Like
throughout the zone. And completing
I
them
know
is how you uncover
World
sections of your
is
map. Most
the
of
better
these are
game.
very simple, requiring
All
you
in
to
all,
orient
World
the
is
statue
the
the
better
correct
game,
way, quickly hop
think.
back and forth between colored tiles,
But
or use Sonic's new side
you
loop
don't get
ability to draw
palamutes
circles around
in
certain
World.
objects in the environment
And
to interact with them.
palamutes
The best
are
ones, though,
life.
are the races against the clock where you have to get from
This
point A to
Sonic
point
game
B in a
absolutely
limited
looks
amount of
like
time.
You know those headlines you find where it's like, some fan made Green Hill Zone in Unreal Engine. Like, that's what this looks like.
That might not be immediately obvious. There are some exceptions, but combat in
Why is
traditional
Sonic even
games
still a
generally
franchise?
isn't
That's what I would
something
like
that
to know.
goes much
No
deeper
one
than
likes the
jumping,
games.
rolling, or using a homing attack into enemies at the right time. That changes in Sonic Frontiers, which now has you fighting all sorts of wandering enemies and mini-bosses using an all-new array of incredibly flashy attacks. It's not all style and no substance though. Sonic is able to quickly dodge using the bumper buttons on the gamepad, and by pressing them together, he can even parry attacks with the right timing. His homing attack also feels much more powerful, landing with a ton of impact and keeping Sonic stuck to his enemy, allowing for a flurry of follow-up strikes. One of the things I really appreciate about the combat from what I played is that there are
that was kind of
multiple
cool.
ways to deal with specific enemies. Like, take for example this guy, who has an impenetrable shell that you can expand into spinning blades and throw at you. One way to deal with him is just to carefully time your homing attacks so you don't get hit by the blades. But if you do that, the window to damage him is small. To increase that window, you can either parry the blades and knock them away right before they hit you, or you can even use
That's
Sonic's
kind of
ability
cool
to
how you
circle
can like
the
run
enemy,
around the
which causes
enemy
the shell to go flying
and then
up.
do like, yeah, see that's a cool concept.
Defeating
But,
these
like,
enemies will reward you
this
with
just
EXP
looks
that you
cringe.
can use to purchase new skills from a skill tree, which gives Sonic Frontiers a really nice feeling of power progression.
There's a
even
skill
in just
tree.
the relatively short amount of time that I played. Some of the later skills that you can get are just unbelievably cool, and it's super satisfying to see Sonic Team experiment with different ways that Sonic can attack enemies beyond just spins, jumps, and bumps. In addition to these smaller enemies, there are also a handful of enormous
Like,
world
is that
bosses
full
that I
speed?
had to contend with.
'Cause he's
These
moving
are
so
near
slow.
Shadow of the Colossus-esque in their scale, with one in particular against a beast named Asura, requiring Sonic to bait the Titan to slam the ground and then boost up its arm in order to reach the weak spots on its head. It's an ambitious boss battle, far beyond anything I've seen.
This
in
guy
the
is
Sonic
shilling
series
out
to
for
date,
Sonic
but
so-
it's also
so
the part
hard.
of the game that needs the most work. Far too often, I'd fly off the boss's arm without knowing why, or I'd get to the top and for some reason lack the momentum needed to actually reach the head. Sonic must hunt down and defeat these bosses in order to collect portal gears,
Hey,
which
Manny.
open up portals that lead to bite-sized linear
Manny's chewing on my
stages
hand.
done in the style of previous Sonic games, giving Sonic Frontiers a nice mix of both old and new styles.
Yeah, the
These
thing about
levels
this is
each
that,
come with a handful of optional goals,
like, if you
like
look at
getting the
a
under
2D
certain
Sonic
time,
game,
collecting
like
all
let's
the
just
red
say
rings,
the
and
original
so on,
Sonic game,
with
like
each
Sonic and
goal
Tails, whatever,
rewarding you with a vault, which are needed to unlock
and
the
you look at
Cavalier
Green Hill
Chaos
Zone,
Emeralds.
you're like, wow, this is like you could remove Sonic and Tails from the frame and be like, oh yeah, that's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Frontiers is an exciting
If
new
you
step
removed
forward
Sonic
for
from
the Sonic
this,
series into uncharted
what would this
territory.
game look
and
like?
based on my time with it, Sonic Team seems to have
Xenoblade?
hit upon a winning formula. There's certainly
Any
still work to
Unreal
be done
Engine
before it's
demo?
released during
Like-
the holiday season. There's a lot of distracting
It-
pop-in. There's a fair amount of bugs.
It just
still
looks so
left to be
generic.
squashed,
It's
and
not
the big boss
definitively
fights could do
Sonic.
with some tweaking.
It lacks
But ultimately, my time
any
with this
kind
early
of
build
environment,
answered the one question I had
like
on
that
my
makes it
mind.
definitive. Like
Will Sonic's
they didn't even try to
one-of-a-kind
make this
gameplay
Green Hill Zone.
translate into an open world? The answer is a
Or
resounding absolutely.
yep, I
Thanks
see
for
you, bud.
watching, and tune into IGN for more.
It's
Sonic
just
Frontiers coverage
open
as part of
world,
IGN First.
Grassy
And for
area. It
everything
looks like
else,
a
keep
like
it
Final
here.
Fantasy 15, but the area that you pass through on the car that has no content in it. I agree, Austin. If you can do open world Sonic, but you have to commit to the world, not just the concept. The world itself needs to complement what it feels like to be Sonic running fast. You know, Twisted Metal is getting a show, Vortex, and Will Arnett is voicing Sweet Tooth. That's the voice of Lego Batman.
IGN sat down with
And
U.S.
it's live
Army
action.
motor
It
transportation
will be a live
specialist
action
and
show.
gamer Sergeant Tang Wen Pham to react to the different transportation tools available courtesy of Bridges in Death Stranding Director's Cut. Presented by the U.S. Army.
88 Mike, motor transportation.
That's enough of that. We start in 2 minutes, thank God. Let's see what the comments have to say about this. Overdose. Silent Fail 2 remake. That's hilarious. Looks like a Breath of the Wild mod. Yep. Shadow Hedgehog 2 would be legit. Yeah. Prawn. That's clever. It's very clever. 2020 Gaming Network. As Dr. Robotnik said in the Sonic movie, nobody cares. How old do you think that guy is? 11? 8? 10? All games are great stuff for some people. Way to go, IGN. Comment on your own comments. That's a terrible idea. War crimes, but make it relatable. I don't know what the context of that is. 1 minute. Oh, wait. Cool, they're done.
3.0 NVMe SSD for next level computing and double the data transfer rate of PCIe 3.0. It's 12 times faster than
See him
Samsung
just-
SATA SSDs, making for a whole new user experience. The 980 Pro pushes the limits of SSD technology thanks to write speeds of up to 7,000
technology.
megabytes a second. And the new Samsung
Harry
in-house
Potter.
controller designed to harmonize flash memory components and the interface for superior speed. And even better, it's easy to install. Boost
Conan
your PC
O'Brien on
performance,
his show
load
used to
games
do that.
faster and more reliably,
I don't
no
even
matter
remember
how
when or
intensive
why,
the
but he
workload.
would
The Samsung
like
SSD 980
Harry Potter
Pro
and then put
980
like act like you put on glasses, push him up, and they go
Pro
whoa,
IGN
like a
server
wand.
game.
So stupid. Let's go.
IGN Summer of Gaming Expo. A showcase of brand new game reveals, exclusive gameplay, and surprise announcements of the coolest games of the future.
How's the audio? Do I need to pull that
Hosted
down?
by IGN's Damon Hatfield and Nars. So sit back,
Nards?
get comfortable, and get ready to celebrate the incredible world of video games because IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo begins right now.
Hey, let's go. Good start.
Was that a Xeno?
The corpse was definitely a xenomorph, slain in combat.
My God. Are those engineers? What killed them? And how?
This game is so fun. New campaign? Heck yes, we need one of those. Oh.
Far side! Xeno's coming in! What the hell are those? Something big's approaching your position.
Oh, we're gonna fight the queen finally? Awesome. Good start. Clint. Zoomies.
What's
Not
up,
now.
everybody, and welcome to IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo. I'm your host, Damon Hatfield. I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Nars.
Thank you so much, David.
Nards.
All month long, IGN is giving you a front row seat for the biggest gaming events and whatever is going on in games.
Who
Whether
is
that's
Nars?
IGN.com, Twitch, YouTube, the IGN One app on your smart TV, and now you can even watch us on Steam.
We just kicked things off with a brand new world premiere trailer for the upcoming Aliens Fireteam Elite Pathogen expansion. If you like
Maybe,
that,
Jake.
stick around because we'll be closing
That's
out the
coming
show
out in
with
August,
a developer interview,
so
giving you a closer look
if
at
you want
what's in
to-
store for those Colonial Marines.
Don't pick it up if you don't
and the
want it.
sneaking
But pick it up if you
suspicion
think it looks
involves
fun.
more xenomorphs.
I'll definitely play it.
We've
It's
got
fun.
a ton of stuff to show you in the IGN Expo, so let's get right into it.
Oh my god, it's Saints Row meets Castlevania.
It's the end of the line for you, Grave.
Okay, what? Wait, stop. Come here. Yep, you've said that. You've said that 3 times now. Is that the name of the game? 4 times? 6, 7? Gungrave, okay. I knew that sounded familiar. Oh? I don't know what did they say what the name of this game was? I'm not gonna play it, but I might look up the soundtrack. I really like this aesthetic for 2D fighters. If I was to pick like the art style I would have for a 2D fighter, it would be this. DNF Duel? What is that? Yes, Minnie. Hey. Hey, girl. Okay, Jake. I mean, you said crazy. This looks pretty crazy. What the hell? This is the most Japanese thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy crap. What do you guys want me to say to this? Ground divers. Yeah, that's what I would have called it if they had let me named it. So, points for that. Yeah, they made breaking...
Wait. Are you seriously going to ignore the real star of the show? You know, me? Rosario, the Grim Reaper, at your service.
I'm taking a drink for them. Because clearly, whoever made this is pretty thirsty.
I'm leaving. Wait, so you're dead? Sweet.
This track, though. Pretty good. Is this a rhythm-based strip club?
Your ancestors are like super laughing at you right now. Stop being a jerk and just subscribe already.
Next up, if you're fond of old school pixel art, like this guy, stay right where you are.
Don't just act like that didn't happen.
Things looking nice and retro. First up, there is no light. Sounds dark. Let's take a look.
This guy. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, yeah. I dig this art style. Dig the music. This looks awesome. Awesome. There is no light. Write that one down. I've never heard of that game. Okay, this looks exactly like the game we just saw a minute ago. There is no light. Hold on. I have a thought. I don't want to say it to be wrong. I'm getting huge Children of Morta vibes from this. This is way gorier. Way gorier. That looked cool. So there's going to be a lot of indie games that they announced today. That's okay. They just need to announce Dragon's Dogma 2. But they're not gonna. This is what you do when you want your trailer to be taken seriously. So you do still frames going around with soft piano music. This has been done to death, but it's really funny because this art style does not fit that at all. There it is. Should have started with this. This isn't Warlock 2, is it? Or Project Warlock 2? It is. It totally is. That's awesome.
Only then, after the echoes of the crowd's applause have faded into silence, can music begin anew. Got to keep moving.
Being a bishop ain't easy. It takes a toll in ways you can't imagine.
I'm intrigued.
I go now to a better world. Erebus is part of the journey, but there's more. There are things that the living cannot understand.
I'm leaving, Seth. I'm beginning my final voyage.
Demons.
This is not what I expected out of the combat. Holy crap. That's kind of cool.
Feel Shale's power.
Be there for your brother, Ezekiel. He'll be there for you when the time comes.
That's cool. That's very unique looking. Guys, I feel like we've already gotten more announcements from this thing than we did yesterday.
My daughter's spirit trapped within a silver locket by an evil being of the underworld. Now there was only one thing left to do.
What is happening?
The dead are rising.
Is she holding the gun, or is she holding it with her mind? Okay, no, she's got a hand up. I need to see more on that. Okay.
All systems online.
This is kind of cool. If that's not PvP, you got my attention. This looks like Starlink, but more intense. And you're actually flying rather than just floating. Okay. This is a very PC
Oh, hey, it's you again.
heavy.
This is IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo, and you just saw brand new trailers for There Is No Light and Core Keeper, along with No Place for Bravery, Project Warlock 2, Sacrifier, Rose and Locke, and Verge World. Phew, that was a lot. Hopefully you're brave enough to be left unsupervised for a couple minutes because we need to take a quick break. If anything goes wrong, the emergency numbers are on the fridge. Be good. IGN's Summer of Gaming
Who
Expo
is
will
this?
be right back.
Like, I wouldn't bring attention to it if she had a regular name, but her
IGN
name is
Summer of Gaming
Nars.
2022 is presented by the U.S.
So,
Army.
like,
you can choose from over 200 career paths.
is she a musician that turned into an IGN employee?
And sponsored by.
For that matter, why
Metro
is
by
Zendaya only Zendaya? Why does she not have a last name listed in her? You know? These are questions I don't have answers to, but
In a world with
I'm
non-stop news
kind of
about
curious.
Marvel,
Also,
Netflix,
I
and
kind of
Star
don't care.
Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and me. I'm Akeem Lawanson, the host of The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be right here covering all the latest in major studio headlines and pop culture news.
See, I take the approach of
Make
just
sure to catch The Fix Entertainment wherever you watch
I don't care
IGN.
about superhero movies anymore. It's much easier, much more rewarding, much less disappointing.
IGN Playlist is all of your games in
sounded
one
so
place.
douchey. I'm sorry,
You can build your
guys.
library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides
Since
for
we're on
what you're
commercial
playing.
break, and we can get some more water.
And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
Tune into IGN 1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN 1, your friendly Friday night home for film fanaticism.
You're watching The Weekly Fix, ready to fill you in on anything you may have missed in the world of gaming and entertainment.
Find it all in one place on IGN 1.
I got a slice of pizza and some water.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos.
So is this
and
commercial
art,
break just various
and a
different
whole
ways to
lot
say
more.
subscribe to
Be
IGN?
part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN on Instagram, Twitter,
Because
Facebook,
most of the people here
TikTok,
probably
and
subscribe
Snapchat.
to IGN.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming Expo. Now, Halloween isn't for
What's
a few
this guy's
months,
name?
but luckily, horror games are great all year round. So,
Damon.
scaredy cats, this
That's
is your
a cool
chance
name.
to hide under the blankets. Everyone else, brace
I was-
yourselves. Let's take a look at some terrifying new games.
I was gonna guess
coming
his
soon
name.
to
Guess his
consoles
name's like
and
Paul.
PC.
Or he looks kind of like a Paul, but man, he shocked me with the name Damon.
I'll end up losing my mind.
Oh, I see him, Vortex.
Cannot
I know.
trust anyone. Not even Albert. If you are listening to this, Blue Knees is real.
Ooh.
I know I'm not sick.
No desire to play this, but creepy.
I know I don't have much time left. I can feel it breathing right by me.
What do we think? The same thing on Vortex.
That fucking song. Over and over and over and over.
I dated a girl named Madison. Can't say that was exactly my experience, but it was similar. That's funny, Vortex. The song sounds familiar. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool, cool, cool.
In the deepest caverns beneath the kingdom, where the light of the cruel moon cannot reach, Grey Irma, the fierce warrior and protagonist of Moonscars, searches for a mystery that will bring her closer to the truth of her world and of herself. Welcome to the Earth Bowels. The Earth Bowels is one of the areas you will discover further on in your journey. It is an ancient place
I hate that
filled
name
with
for a
long
place.
buried secrets. Secrets connected to not only the sculptor, but Mother Earth herself and the cruel goddess, the moon. The caverns are filled with twisting corridors and treacherous
This looks really good.
chasms. To navigate them, you will first need to discover the ability to dash through the air at supernatural
Although I think
speed.
it's Metroidvania. I'm not crazy about Metroidvanias.
The bowels play host to all manner of foul beings that threaten to end your journey. Gilded foes, vulnerable only to...
I love these animations, though.
Creatures capable of corrupting your very core. Vicious warlords who command armies of underlings. And ultimately, a comrade in arms from your past. Laios, fellow soldier of the pristine squad now turned. His attacks are mighty enough to shake the very earth. And you'll have to discover his weakness for yourself. On your own journey to meet your maker.
Good luck, Austin.
To survive on this island, you'll need more than just a gun.
You'll need 2 guns.
You will need a camera.
I was gonna say that as a joke, but he actually said it. Island. So Dead Island. Just make them fight each other, Austin.
You just gotta look at Madison, Autopsy, The Unliving, those are 2 different games, Moonscars, and Outbreak Island right here on IGN's Summer of Gaming. If you manage to survive that many scary trailers back to back, surely you can brave the wilds of these 3 upcoming survival and crafting games. Here's Void Train.
Come on, show me Sons of the Forest. Come on. Let's go. I know he said this is like Void Train or something, but he said upcoming survival crafting games, and I need more from Sons of the Forest. This is not what I expected this game to look like. I am so intrigued already.
Online co-op with up to
Holy
4
crap.
players. Now with a larger variety of islands, enhanced weapon system, new dangers, puzzles, and void
I've never
creatures.
heard of this. That's dope. This looks so cool.
Void Train is coming to Steam October 2022. Currently available on the Epic Games Store.
That's why I haven't heard of it yet. It's on Epic. I'll wait for the Steam release. That's really neat, though. Yeah, it is kind of ridiculous how few console games we've been shown. I feel like pretty much all of these have been primarily on PC. This looks really neat. I've heard that name. I like this theme that's going on of like survival crafting games where you have to like keep a vehicle going. You know, like you're kind of like Raft, how your base is your vehicle. I think that's really cool. It does look like Skynautica. I am not interested in this at all. I'm a little more interested. Still not very, though. The style, not doing it for me. There are a lot of guns, though.
You did it! You successfully made it through our gauntlet of survival and crafting games. That was Void Train, Forever Skies, and Wanderlust. Up next, we're kicking things up a notch, checking out some action games.
But first, we need to take a break, but it's a quick one because there's much more to come. Stick around because IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo will be right back after this.
I'm just looking up NARS on Google.
Mana is the debit card and financial solution made specifically for your lifestyle. It's tailored
She's
for
an
people who enjoy
esports
gaming,
player and
entertainment,
streamer. That
and
explains a
earning
lot.
rewards. Let's take a closer look at Mana.
Ready to game the system? Meet Mana.
I mean, honestly, I will say
You slay. You achieve. You win.
this flow is still better
Social your
than
bank account because
than
your
P3
power shouldn't
was.
stop when the game
Ugh,
does.
Helicon,
Mana is
whatever
the
we're
best
calling it.
gaming rewards debit card where you can earn perks and
Like, I
points
can't
by
say there's
playing
more here
and playing.
that I'm excited
You get
about than
rewarded
there
with
was
the things you
yesterday.
actually want.
But they keep the
And we make
reveals
it easy
coming,
to set up and start.
and there have been
Just
way more
sync your favorite
surprises.
games to your Mana account and start completing quests for next level rewards. Like that skin you can't wait to show
I
off.
don't know.
Or your next gear upgrade. No gimmicks, no surprises.
surprised, Vortex.
No kidding. So why pay any
I
other
feel like
way?
yesterday,
Pay with Mana.
those are reveals
Pay
that
with
would have
power.
happened with or without
Mana. Game
Healy
the
there
system.
on that day, and he just kind of like took credit for it. But this, I don't know. I feel like this is kind of the same, but
IGN Summer of Gaming
it
2022
doesn't
is
deal
presented
with.
by The Terminal List. Watch the action-filled
I'm not having
psychological
to deal
thriller
with
starring
the
Chris
fluff
Pratt,
of,
only on Prime Video
like,
July 1st. And
bringing
presented
someone
by
on
The
stage
Callisto
to be like,
Protocol on PlayStation.
"Wow, I have
Coming
so many
December 2nd,
friends.
2022.
Hey, did you want to tell me about the
Pre-order now.
game? No, just you wanted to show up so that it could show everyone how connected I am. Awesome, cool. Well, anyway, this is just at least like, regardless of how many commercial breaks there are,
Check out the latest and greatest in trailers, reviews,
they keep the hits coming.
and everything else in the world of entertainment. Tune in to new episodes every Friday at 9 p.m. on IGN 1.
I'm just very curious when they're actually going to start showing games that aren't really obscure indie games. Nothing wrong with really obscure indie games, but for people like Vortex, who has a PlayStation, there's not really anything in it. And that's going to be a very significant portion of your viewership, is people who
What's up, everybody? I'm Stella
are
Chung,
on
and
console.
you're about to get your weekly fix. This is the show where we round up all the biggest gaming and entertainment headlines you won't want to miss. Tune into new episodes every Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on IGN 1.
IGN Playlist is all of your games in one place. You can build your library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account.
It's true, Vortex.
It's for players, no matter where you play.
I really would have thought that this would feature.
The only thing better than listening to IGN
Sorry, guys,
podcasts
I saw
is
my
watching them.
reflection
Luckily, all your
in
favorite
the
weekly
camera
shows are here
because it's
on
very
IGN
shiny.
1.
It's a Note
Whether
20
you're
Ultra is
chasing
what
the
I'm
latest Xbox
using
releases
for my
with
face
Unlocked,
cam.
looking
And
for
I
your
saw my
PlayStation
reflection,
fix
and
with
I
Beyond,
thought it was working
tracking
like a mirror
everything coming to
to where
Switch
I
with
was
Nintendo
seeing
Voice
something
Chat,
over
or
in
catching
this
up on
direction.
week's gaming news with
And so, like, I had this moment where I
We've got you
froze,
covered. Check it out.
and I was like,
Tune in
is there
every
someone
weekday
behind me?
at 5 p.m. for the best gaming coverage right here on
No, there's
IGN
not.
1.
Cool. Man, we got rainy looking weather coming outside. This is my kind of day. Gaming news plus overcast. Just when you want to take a nap, you know, aside from the gaming news.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming, the most action-packed summer gaming event around. But it's about to get even more packed with action. Here's a block of action games.
Just Look, I'm a video director. That sucked.
Today, Dowa Synthetics is launching a new institute.
Dowa today introduced the drone.
So we ran a few tests. DNA, retina scan, fingers, nothing.
This is not like the last time. I have powerful friends now, bitch.
You're not a regular cop. Cops don't wear sneakers.
Very bad voice acting.
I do.
She doesn't know, does she? Tell me, what happens when she learns the truth?
This looks cool.
Mix it with both hands, unless you have only one.
You feel.
Did I just have a stroke?
Do you? Violent protests continue.
Mistakes are being made. Sometimes it's not up to us.
The latest battle droid.
Observe.
Police.
Sometimes they wake you up, you know? With memories of yesterday.
Stone.
Body. Dead policeman. A crashed helicopter. Dead fucking android. No survivors.
Just another day in the office.
What was it called? I could not read the font that they showed. Cool, Fortnite. Fortnite meets Clash of Clans. Couldn't read any of that.
All right.
Meets Portal Knights? How messed up would it be if this was Portal Knights 2? That'd break my heart. Block and Load 2. I have never heard of Block and Load in my life.
Welcome to Carnage Corp, where we start you on the path to being a better monster. Just follow these simple steps. Smash, bash, and stop your way to success. Watch out for falling debris. An accident-free worksite is a happy worksite. Whether it's tanks, battleships, or the latest kaiju defense technology, the smart monster is vigilant with one eye peeled for anything.
Anything.
Clothes make the monster. Be sharp and find your own style. Don't forget to stretch. You don't want to get a cramp out there. Here at Carnage Corporation, we put people first. We reward hard work, ingenuity, and good taste. Congratulations, you're now one step closer to being your beast self.
I got nothing for that. Not even gonna try to gussy up that frame rate, huh? I mean, this does look cool, but the stuttering pretty bad. And that's on the game, that's not the stream. So is this a licensed Mythbusters game? That's kind of what it looks like. I feel like I get the gist. You can move on. It's Twisted Metal without the guns, with the emphasis on being a crash test dummy. I get it. Okay. Not for me. I could see having fun with that, but not for me.
Are you ready to be protectors?
Nope.
Let me show you what a shock trooper can do.
I'm here to finish the mission, no matter what.
Check out how strong my body is!
Fortnite ruined video games forever.
My strength has no match.
That game's definitely gonna have NFTs. Yeah, isn't this supposed to be the action portion of the show? This has been the worst part of the show. Like, I'm actually so tired right now because I care so little that I'm like, my motivation to do the stream is gone. If I wasn't already streaming, I would have not gone live at this point. Because this portion is so dull. Also, I am really tired.
You just got a look at Wanted Dead, Block and Load, Blockbuster VR, Trail Out, Hype Squad, and Glitch Busters. Be sure to sign up for Block and Load's closed beta. But there's plenty more of IGN Summer of Gaming Expo where that came from. Up next is a game where you can play until the cows come home because it's a game about cows. Here's Quiet Farm.
Really? You're going to farming now? Austin, so you'd rather die than watch any more of this. Got it. Is this Cow Simulator? Would you just play cow? Sounds about right. Team 17's good. This doesn't look terrible. This footage of me and Jake playing the game. Hey, console! It's coming to PS5. How about that, Vortex? Oh, God.
Astral child, awake. The cosmos is in danger. Heroes
Guys,
may
I blacked
die,
out. Where have I been for the past 2 minutes?
live forever. Build a new world together. And keep order amongst the stars. For this, we look to you. Our star keepers.
You just caught trailers for Quiet Farm, Ship of Fools, Gory, Cuddly Carnage, and the world premiere of Star Keepers right here on IGN Summer of
I know, I
Gaming
watched
Expo.
them. You don't have to
If
tell
that
me
was too
what I
much
just
excitement,
watched.
Relax. This next game looks extremely chill.
Oh my
Here's a
God.
look at Coral Island.
Too much excitement over there in your coma? Don't worry. Here's a deeper coma. Okay, there's a dog. Points. I'll keep watching just for the Shiba. There's tornado warning happening right now. Oh, Guitar Hero. What do you think, Flynn? What do you think of Roots of Pacifica? Pacha, Roots of Pacha. What do you think, bud? Flynn? He knows. He knows there's a camera on him. He hates it. What do you think? What do you think, bud? What do you think? Hey, buddy. There's Minnie. Here's Minnie. Hey, Minnie. Minnie, come here. Minnie. She don't care. She don't give a rip. Oh, hey, she's here. Yeah, if the stream suddenly ends, it's because my power went out or I died. But, yep, tornado sirens are going off. The Weather Channel or some kind of weather app. Wish a tornado could save you too. Jeez.
Hello again. You're watching IGN's Summer of Gaming, and we just checked out Coral Island, Roots of Pacha, Super Zoo Story.
Yeah, it's really coming down out there.
But right now, let's take a quick break. IGN's Summer of Gaming Expo. We'll be right back after this.
Cool, we're on a break. I'm gonna go make sure that there's not a tornado outside.
IGN Summer of Gaming 2022 is sponsored by Metro by T-Mobile and by The Terminal List. Watch the action-filled psychological thriller starring Chris Pratt only on Prime Video July 1st.
IGN Playlist is all of your games in one place. You can build your library and discover new games. Create and follow playlists from friends. Access guides for what you're playing. And rate and rank the games you'd love to share with the world. Available free with your IGN account. It's for players, no matter where you play.
If you're not following IGN on social media, what are you waiting for? We're constantly updating our feeds to bring you the latest news, gameplay, custom original content, memes, the best user-generated videos and art, and a whole lot more. Be part of the conversation throughout the year. Follow IGN
Tornado
on
warning
Instagram,
expires in
Twitter,
23 minutes.
Facebook, TikTok, and Snapchat.
So,
tune into IGN 1 for the latest news on your favorite releases, gameplay exclusives, and all the entertainment you can handle. And maybe even some you can't.
Cinefix on IGN 1, your friendly Friday night home for
if
film
I die,
fanaticism.
make sure that
You're watching the Weekly Fix, ready to
everyone
fill you
knows
in
I
on
died
anything
doing
you've
the
made
Lord's
missed
work,
in the world of gaming
which
and
is watching this so you guys don't have to.
Find it all in one place on IGN 1.
They turned into a network. Who knew?
In a world with non-stop news about Marvel, Netflix, and Star Wars, you need a show with accurate reporting, hard-hitting commentary, and me. I'm Akeem Lawanson, the host of The Fix Entertainment. Whether it's the latest superhero scoop, film fiasco, or anime announcement, I'll be right here covering all the latest in major studio headlines and pop culture news. Make sure to catch The Fix Entertainment wherever you watch IGN.
They're really.
Return to Enoch in the brand
Of course
new
they are.
Outriders World Slave.
When I'm
Either
when I'm
continue
thinking
out
I
with
should
the save
probably
file
go
or jump in
live.
fresh with the level 30 boost. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect.
They do an Outriders partnership. Let's see it. They showed this yesterday.
Welcome back to IGN Summer of Gaming Expo. Up next, a game that combines gritty, hardcore military realism about the horrors of war and adorable rodents. Here's Rat and Reich.
Oh my god. Yep, that's it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but World War II with rats is where I'm calling it. I'm gonna go take cover and cry, just to be safe. But there's nothing here. It's just a bunch of PC indies. I know, bud. All right. Bye, guys. I'll keep you updated on Discord. I'll keep watching, but check back with us tonight. We will be doing a live stream. Don't know when, don't know what, but keep an eye out for it. Till then, stay safe out there. That's what I'm gonna try doing. But till tonight.